All right. I can see that I will have to teach you how to win.
It's fucking fudged in the lockdown. Shut up.
Far too fucking early for Christmas. What the fuck?
Forged in the lockdown. Hello and welcome to Critical Questions, the Unfathomable case. I'm grinning and I can't talk when I'm grinning. I've trawled the internet for the best, worst, most interesting and ridiculous dumb questions I can find, and with any luck, my guests will be able to answer all of them.
Dave!
Hello?
Why is there fucking tinsel going on here? Like?
It's Christmas.
It's not Christmas, it's December.
It's not even, it's barely December.
It's
just turned December.
it already.
You're a commercialized asshole now.
It's the age, right?
Yeah, he's an upgraded title from asshole.
As I'm sure you saw on my Twitter, you can't have Christmas lights till Christmas Eve.
I wish that was
Did
true.
you not? I thought that those lights in the background of your thing were for Christmas.
What?
Space light.
Yeah, that's Christmas.
That's RGB memory, man. That's the only fucking thing I bought that's RGB, and the only reason is because it's 3600 and it was cheap and it matched the processor. That's it. I don't give a fuck about RGB. I don't care. This case was £45. It has a hole in the side of it. Woo! It was £45.
You know, for the next show. The next show, I expect you to be wearing a tinsel crown.
No, I'm wearing Math Pig merch.
Well,
Get your Math Pig
I
merch.
almost put on my Mary Stitchmas outfit, but I thought it was too early. I was this close.
What was that, Badger?
Dave.
So, why do you have merch now? Are you one of these, like, content creators?
Man, I have sold quite a few bits of merch. Lots of mugs.
Oh, dear.
I have mugs and
Content
t-shirts and
creator.
stickers.
I'm gonna have
Why?
to start making mugs.
Why don't they sell for content creators mugs with things on the bottom?
You can
Draw it
put
on with
something in the
sharp.
bottom.
I have a cup that says delegate at the bottom.
I like how Dave's the one who instantly goes for the bottom.
And the conversation went.
Apparently, it's Manda that's bought all your merch.
Aw.
Manda has bought the most.
All right, I got a question for you. Like, if I was to start selling mugs, do you think anybody would buy them?
Yeah,
Depends
I'll
on
buy
them.
one, Badger. I'll buy one.
If they had fuck off printed on the bottom of them, you know.
We have t-shirts,
What-
we have got little bags, we've got mugs, we've got. I've even got a little fanny pack as well. We've got an iPhone case. We've got,
Wait. Excuse me.
Are
It's
you-
45 seconds at the start, not enough.
what?
It's 45 seconds at the start, not enough.
Man, I'm 90 away from fucking 1K. Sub to me. Get all your socks and sub
What about-
to me.
What about if my mug said "fuck Disney" on the bottom?
Yeah,
Yes, I would
I
buy
think
it.
you'd sell quite a few of them.
Badger,
Fine.
give me fucking 20 minutes after the stream. I'll make it and put it into my math friend section, and I can make money off you too.
Hey, I want to make money too.
Right.
Who's doing that?
Gotcha. Right.
I
Today.
ain't doing shit.
Yesterday.
Today.
Tomorrow,
We lost Loom Wonder.
Forever.
Today we have. Ow! Stop the fuck. Today, well, tomorrow we've got with us Jen because it is tomorrow. We have got Godless Sewing,
I
we've got Bad Tempered Badger,
now available on MySpace.
and Mugs apparently too,
No, not yet.
and Math Pig is done, and Lone Wanderer. Hello. Right.
Hello.
Have you all? Has everybody missed me? I'm still feeling like shit, but we'll see how this goes. I'm enjoying myself so far.
This shit, I fucking spent all
Yeah, we missed you. We did.
we did.
We missed you, Dave.
Ah,
hurry
see,
up
I
and
get
ask
the
in
question.
trouble now.
And make sure all my
But we'll
devices
get
are on
going
mute.
again.
I'm in love, so all my dick jokes and everything
I'm
are
in
gone.
love.
I am in
Aw.
love.
Me-
I'm
I'm in love
all
too.
smiles and
Where's the mute button?
not
Oh.
all of them.
I'll
Yeah,
make
it's
some more. I'll make dick
That
jokes
I'm in
for you
love
if
as
you like.
well.
Oh, am I going to have to carry the entire dick joke game?
I tell you what. Should we do
Badger,
the first?
Badger, I'll knight you.
Should we do the first?
Unite him with your penis.
And we'll do it
Question.
with an axe handle.
Badger,
the
I'm not
first-
allowed to make you merch. Armanda is ministrable, so no merch for Badger.
See, I'm getting you in trouble now.
Right. Should we do the first
Piggyback.
question because it's relevant to this conversation?
Yes.
What?
They're
How
not very
Amanda's
good at
going to
coming
kill
up with jokes on
me?
the
Is
spot,
the
so I'm just
question
gonna
what item will
spontaneously
she
say
use?
No.
The candlestick in the conservatory. I already told you, man.
Right. The first question. Question 1319. What is your least favourite body part?
On me or someone else?
Both, to be honest. I was tempted to add that to the end.
I would have to say my lungs, because I was born with asthma, so my body hates me. So I'll say my lungs.
Manda says
As
on
I
me or
smoke.
Robbie. Both.
Feet. Feet
Why
are
does
nasty.
it have to be on you or Robbie? There's other people in the world.
Yes, but you
Yes,
could
we
have a
did.
body part she hates.
Feet are nasty. I don't like feet.
On you or other people.
Other people, mine are pretty.
Yours are pretty.
Everybody else's look like weird ass freaking appendixes, and nope, you're good.
Is it just the look, or is it the smell, or is it?
A combination. Like I've seen some bad feet. Like I've seen some hobbit feet, you know, with
feet
hair
do you
all
look
over
at?
them.
Because I put my work boots outside because they're gross.
Spooky.
If we're going to
asks,
talk about bits of our bodies we hate because they don't function properly, my sinuses.
Oh, fucking
Yeah.
hate that.
Spooky asks if sewing and stool are official now.
No.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to break the bad news to him. I've been leading him
I
on
think
this
you might
entire
have figured
time.
out that you're in love with someone else.
I've seen them both in the
Yeah.
same place at the same time. I can confirm they're not the same person.
Are you sure that sewing is not just? I'm going to get this wrong one. That stool is not just sewing with a hairpiece and a wig.
I told
It is a wig, you know.
I meant to
I
be
haven't seen the. You know, yeah.
I regenerate into stool. Spoiler.
regenerate into stool.
That's why you've never seen us in the same place.
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Who eats the burning kebab and turns into godless children?
Dave, what do you mean wig? Are you talking about that light sprinkling?
He's talking about a politician.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with a bald head. Nothing wrong with the bald head.
She's up
Oh,
with
I'm not saying there is. I'm just saying that I think a wig would be inaccurate in this case.
I think considering I called it a wig and a hairpiece is right.
Go up with a hairpiece and a politician.
Next question, Dave.
We haven't done this one yet. Yandiri says, "My feet. I want cat feet." Little Wolf's Den just says they like feet. Harmonica Man says the taint is so underappreciated. So I'm starting a journal of short stories called the Taintalogs.
Oh my god.
Nerdy says Disney is canon. I failed to see what that's got to do with body parts.
Nerdy can go fuck himself.
Right, what keeps squeaking?
It's probably
I did a whole pickle video for you, Nerdy.
Yeah. Badger's least favorite body part is Disney.
You say you played
Absolutely.
with Nerdy's pickle.
He
Hey,
made an entire video about
Yeah.
it, is what he said, Dave.
Ginger Nation says, "Does the life part count?" No. Math Pig, you didn't answer.
Did I not?
No. And neither did
sure?
Manda, for that matter.
Well,
I
I'm
haven't answered
definitely not answering that. I don't know. Do you want an honest answer or do you want a funny answer?
I want both.
I've got hurry right big toe. Just randomly that one big toe on it's hurry, so I don't like that much. That's the joke answer.
What's
I'm
the
not too
real
fond
answer?
of my belly.
You're not
I
too
don't
fond
like
of
my
your belly.
belly.
No.
That's a genuine answer. No. I'd like a 4-pack. I don't want a 6-pack. That sounds like too much effort, but a 4-pack would be good.
This is the first year I haven't worked out to have a beach body, so I'm right there with you. This
Well,
is the
saying that, man, I've lost 1.5 stone, which is what, 16 pounds, 17 pounds or so, like in this last couple of months, which isn't too bad. But
I found it. I
yeah,
I found it.
You're supposed to give it back to him.
So what's the Math Pig workout program?
it used to be going to the gym and stuff an awful lot more, but now I just carry fucking 10 or 15 kilo tires up and down fucking stairs all day. Like.
there you go. Well, when my husband put on weight, he was really upset, and I told him not to be worried because a keg is more economical than a 6-pack.
Damn right.
And he just laughed.
So you telling me that if I just buy a tractor tire and carry it up and down my stairs a bit, then I'll be great?
Yeah.
Every
Break your
single
neck.
gym in the local town has come to us and asked us for a second-hand oil tractor for them to put out the back and the brakes like that.
Yeah, people do that around here. Actually, that's a real workout.
Man, in all honesty, most of it's dead. Man, it just was like, you need to eat more vegetables, stop eating meat. That makes you feel guilty enough that you get addicted to pak choi covered with garlic and chili powder, and it was fucking gorgeous. More
Well,
vegetables.
Manda
I love
says
bok choy.
you lost the weight before you went back to work for reasons outside of tires, Robbie. Fuck you and fuck your face.
And what did I just say? Before I seen the chat and you said that the real reason is Manda nagged enough at me that I started eating more vegetables and got addicted to pak choi.
Yeah, but vegetables is icky.
No, they're
And
not.
obviously Amanda wants to fuck you in the face as well, Robbie. So.
That's true.
I'm game.
Never Again says, I pity the poor fool that found the 30 I lost in 2020, and Manda still hasn't answered this question. Badger,
Yes.
what's your answer?
What's the question?
What is your least favourite body part?
Toes.
Why?
My big hairy one.
Yeah.
Yes,
Hairy
but also
toes.
mine and other people's.
Oh, you're a badger. I thought you had claws.
Yeah, but they don't grow the way they're supposed to.
Mama Atheist says Dave's mouth. I thought your choice was going to be between Robbie or you. And Spooky says, my least favourite body part is Dave's ball. Which one?
Left or
Hey, I
right?
have a piece of that ball on my refrigerator.
Don't tell them, I haven't shipped the prizes out yet.
Do you know, every time I watch you bounce, Dave, you remind me of that South Park episode where Thingy puts his testicles in the microwave so he can get cancer, so he can get free dope.
Oh, that's how that worked. Mama Atheist said
What is it
knees.
squeaking?
I don't know.
It's
Who's
godless.
Badger's got a
Oh,
mouse.
we have 60-mile-an-hour winds in my house, or in my area. I'm in my garage. That's a fan in my garage. It's crappy weather today. I can actually answer that one. Between the crickets, I've tuned it all out.
I have an extractor fan in the kitchen, and when the storm's really bad outside, you can actually hear the fan and the extractor fan blowing.
Yep.
They've threatened to cut our power off a few times. I'm surprised they haven't.
Yeah, me too. What with the wildfires and everything.
Yeah, we had bad fires here too.
I'd cut your power off.
Why?
I wish they would. I got like 5 books I gotta finish.
There you go. Have you got a flash?
Sorry, I keep interrupting that. I apologize.
I've got some
You can
candles,
interrupt
I
me
got
anytime.
books.
And I will.
You are fully invited to interrupt anything I'm doing.
Oh, I'm loving this sexual tension. Would you excuse me for a second?
Wild Eden says elbows because I can't lick them. You can lick elbows. I've got no problem licking elbows. Someone give me an elbow, I'll lick it.
Yeah, I don't think you want to lick my elbow.
Why?
Can you kiss my better because I knocked it before?
Ginger Nation says I hate my nipples. But
Yeah,
you're
We
okay with
hate
everyone
your
else's?
nipples.
Yeah, you have to embrace your nipples. You have to be okay with your body. Mine are like this.
Like, I wouldn't have a problem, but I feel like one
I have
should
big
be like a lighter
nipples,
shade
okay?
than the
I
other.
flashed them to Jet seen him. I flashed her multiple times.
I feel like my nipples are a different color slightly to the other, but it might just be the light.
To the other
Angle.
one or to everybody
Yeah,
else?
like to the other, like one looks lighter than the other one. But then I realize the one that looks lighter than the other one, well, I sleep on that side, so I'm like, maybe I'm bruising it.
It's got
It's
bruised
getting more
nipple.
blood.
Now that's science. That is science.
Not allowed to learn here. Not allowed to learn here.
Well, we can talk about my navel.
Little
The
Wolf
moral to
Den
the
says,
story is
can
if
we
you
judge
want
them?
Darker nipple, lie on that nipple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Little Wolf's Den just says, can we judge them? Chad, both.
Fine.
All right, all you had to do was just ask.
I know all about nipples.
Do you?
Nipple.
What do you? What, what?
How many
What
do you
do-
have?
You've seen
Without
bad
strategic use of blackouts, everyone would have seen my nipples already.
That's why generally the female of the mammal species has twice the amount of nipples that they generally have kids to make sure that all the babies have enough food. Nobody cares, but it's true.
No.
Everyone's just sitting here trying to figure out how to make that lewd.
yeah.
So does that mean if you have a third nipple, you're actually more likely to have triplets?
No, it
No,
means there's a
what I'm
copy
saying
error.
is you have 2 nipples because you generally
You'd
have
have to
one
have-
child at a time. Dogs have 8 nipples for
You'd have
toxic.
to
I
have
can't
1.5
remember exactly because they generally have 4 at a time. It's to make sure that there's always, physically you will take up enough room and you're not getting, so there's enough room and everybody can get fed. Like.
You're no longer the nipple expert, Badger.
I never said I was a nipple expert.
Harmonica
I just
Man
said I know about nipples.
Fair enough.
I've seen
Harmonica
them
Man-
myself, you know.
Have you?
Yeah.
Of course he has.
Lots of people have nipples.
I see
Yeah,
mine
badgers
every
have
day.
nipples.
I seen
Have you?
boy when we were in school and we were on a school trip, and this guy in school with us, and he took a can of deodorant and froze it and flicked it off under the belief that it would grow back again.
Ow!
Yeah, wow.
Took a can
Why?
of deodorant and sprayed it on the can of deodorant until it was frozen, and then flicked it off.
Have you teased by offering people that you're going to go on a live stream and wear tassels and do a dance?
No, I am not director architect.
And they called pasties.
Well, it depends. Yes.
Depends
Here
if they've
they
got
are.
bits dangling off them, doesn't it?
Not
Them
to
being
be
called
confused with a
pasties
pasty.
annoys. Yeah, exactly. Them being called pasties annoys the fuck out of me. Because then when I type pasties, people think I mean pasties for nipples.
Yes.
pasties.
Right, Harmonica Man says, right now my least favourite is my legs. Those lazy fuckers don't want to work anymore. I can totally empathise with that. Why Robbie isn't telling you that he believed him till I explain that nipples don't grow back like... What?
Oh, I gotta hear this one.
I just wasn't sure if it did or not. I flat out asked her.
You
know, it was not
didn't-
something that I went and researched before, and I'd never flicked my own off. And the question came up, and I told her the story, and she was like, "Did you not know that?" And I was like, "Well, I didn't look it up." Like, you know.
Have you not seen Around the World in 80 Days with Jackie Chan?
Did he flick his own nipple off with a can of deodorant and it didn't grow back?
No, there's a character
Oh, that
played
just sounds
by
like Jimmy.
there's a character played by the guy who plays Robert Baratheon, who got both his nipples bitten off by a shark, and they convince him to let them use his ship to build a flying machine by saying they'll pay for him to get new nipples.
Where'd you get the new nipples from?
I don't fucking know.
I don't know, lumps off your ass? That
Badger?
looks like a nipple chop. Go on there. I'd smooth bum.
Right, I think we're going to escape this question.
Yes.
Mine's
Ned.
kind of grizzled, actually.
So what was your answer, Dave?
What was your
Jeez.
answer, Dave?
Knees.
Knees.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right.
Did anyone say head
No.
or shoulders?
Why?
Because then
I
with
think
me and
pretty
Dave,
much-
Knees and toes.
I think
with me
everyone
and
here
Dave,
likes
we've got
head.
knees and toes.
Head, shoulder.
Elbows.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, damn
Somebody
it.
got it.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and
Knees
toes.
and toes.
Head.
I like the fact that someone else isn't 12 as well.
Knees and toes.
Right, next question. Question 1320. Have you ever lied to get someone else into trouble? What are the worst consequences you have inflicted on someone with a lie?
Dave, these questions aren't me.
Say again?
Nothing.
Hold on, I have to ask you, what agency do you work for before I answer this question?
Like all the good American agencies, I can lie.
Yeah.
Me and my
No.
brother came up with a funny joke one time that we told my mother that when the cyclists were doing the Tour de France that they could poop while cycling, and it was put into a wee bag and they emptied it, and she believed that for like 10 years. Like,
I really can't recall ever lying to get someone into trouble. I've always got people into
Yeah.
trouble with the truth.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
Well, never again said, no, I don't even tell the truth to get them into trouble. Doorknobhead says, only for fun. Worst consequence, embarrassment.
You know what? When I was younger, you would get beat up for being a snitch. You would get
Yeah.
Just get
annihilated. So it's embedded in me not to tell in general.
But it depends on the person. Like, you know, I guarantee you, though, if somebody of the opposite gang, so to speak, was doing something,
Yeah.
you know, yeah. So it's
that's
just you
true,
don't fucking
that's
your
true.
friends, and at the end of the day, that's your friend. So you're gonna, yeah, you know.
I have hardcore rules about loyalty and like not telling on people you love, you know.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know. I'd probably tell a lie to the authorities so my friend could, get away from it.
Manda is perfect. Just clarify. Manda is perfect.
Little Wolf Den said, "I've lied to get out of trouble, but not to get anyone into trouble." Ginger Nation says, "My
I've
parents
done that all the time.
Ginger Nation says, "My parents found weed in my room, and I told them it was my sister's."
Yep, I was holding the Russian cigars and whiskey for someone else,
Yeah.
and I got very, very drunk that night to the point where they were almost going to take me to accident and emergency, but luckily I threw everything up. But don't smoke Russian cigars that might have fallen off the back of a truck, and then drink whiskey with no mixers when you're 16 and stupid.
Oh, those are great lessons, though. Those are beautiful lessons.
You have to
But
learn
the best
them.
the best part was the next morning I woke up like nothing happened.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the really
Do you
pisses
want
me
a
off about
serious
16-year-olds.
answer, Dave?
Yes.
All right. I told a girlfriend I had when I was 20 that I can deal with this trans issue.
But did you know you were lying?
Yes, you did know.
Oh yeah, I did. But I was lying to me as much as them.
I know a guy that I think he'd be touching 60, big farmer, and his son was all, "I can lift more weight than you," and they were lifting stuff in the garage. And he tells me this because he walked into work in a bad state. He ended up giving himself a hernia. He beat the son. He could not get over about how much he beat the son, but he had a fucking bad hernia. He fucked it.
I can tell you the lie that had the worst consequences that I've done.
What's
But
that?
it wasn't a lie to particularly get someone into trouble. Oh, I tried to prank one of the network managers at college. And by claiming that I was in a room it was not physically possible for me to be in, and the fact that we got their phone number from the room. Okay, that was it. It was all it was. I'd hacked into something to get her phone number, so I had done something slightly dodgy, right? But we did
That's
the phone
now
call.
considered sexual assault.
Druggies,
That's actually now considered you're not allowed to do that, or sexual stuff. There was you had to leave your email for COVID if you go to coffee shops, and some guy took this mobile number or email and contacted the girl over it. Can't do that now.
The point is,
creepy.
the point was I didn't phone in any way like that. I phoned the network manager just to say that one of the servers, we were tech support for the college, and one of the servers was misbehaving. Okay, and that was it. Right. The problem was they couldn't work out how the hell this had happened. So an entire 8-story building, something like 3,000 locks had to be changed because they couldn't be sure whether or not we got access to the building.
Oh my gosh, could you imagine the bill?
So that's probably the worst consequence lie I've done.
Yeah, but have there been a consequence to you though? I think that'd be that's another part of the question.
To me, I almost got thrown out of college.
There you go.
Worth it. Worth it.
Worth it.
With my old high school, we made the computing teacher that we'd had in year 12 went on long service leave during the year. So when we all graduated in the year, he was still away on long service leave. So I wrote a program on the network server that sent him a message the following year from all of us as a message from the class and everything when they came back.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't realize that it was automatically designed to remove itself after it flashed up and gave him the message. So he thought we'd left a virus all over the server, so they had to reinstall the entire server.
Oh no.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Doorknobhead says, "There it is. The whole show is an excuse for Dave to express himself as a form of self-therapy." I was quite pleased with that one. I don't need therapy for that one.
Has Ox answered this question? Ox, I'd be interested to see your answer to this question.
Ox says, "I've never had to get anyone in trouble. Everyone I knew got there on their own."
Yep. That's also true.
Okay, yeah. I see.
Badger,
Hello.
what's your answer?
What's the question?
Have you ever lied to get someone into trouble? And what's the worst consequences you have inflicted on someone with a lie?
Yeah, I've been struggling to think of something for this for quite some time now.
For like 5 minutes.
I don't really. I don't know how long this has been going. So I don't really lie that much.
That much.
Have you never lied to get out of trouble?
No, I normally
When you were
lie to
young.
get myself into trouble. Like, have you seen me play? Was anyone there for that Among Us stream I did? It was called Not Politics. I'm pretty sure you were in it. You were in it,
one time.
Pig.
Yes, you keep telling me I was there. I haven't went back and watched.
I've only seen you running around with a red coat waving a flag.
Yeah, you see, now when I was playing Among Us, my general tactic was people would ask me, who killed the person, where was it, what did you see, and I would be extremely vague and tell them inaccurate information so that they would be suspicious of me.
Mm-hmm.
Because that to me was much more fun than actually trying to win the game.
Come to Among Us, there's two things that I do, right? I'll come in, and the first time, I'll go and set a beeper off and just scream bloody murder at, say, Perfect Lone Wanderer. Fucking seen Lone Wanderer do it. Lone Wanderer did it. She fucking did it. So they'll all kick Lone Wanderer. She ain't the person. I don't know who the person is yet. That's my first thing. Then Dave comes in, right, as a reaction. And Dave will scream that he's seen me doing it. And because I voted before, because he's trying to get revenge and get me fucking kicked, so everybody votes for me. Except for the person who's seen the murder. So they vote for someone else. Then there's a tie and I don't get kicked out. Then I get held on for another round. And then I scream, oh, it's fun, yeah. Just lie. Constantly lie. Nobody knows what they're doing.
I'm actually dealing with that. I'm actually dealing with that right now with the serial pooper. I refuse to snitch on the serial pooper. And because my Mormon neighbor keeps on asking me my handle, she's probably watching right now, and I'm not going to snitch on the serial pooper.
Do they poop in Cheerios? Is it Cheerios? Is that why they're the serial pooper?
No, all my neighbors keep on asking me for my handle, and I tell them. So they're probably watching, and I'm not going to snitch on the serial pooper. So I'm no snitch, as we say around here.
I'm nodding my head because I'm agreeing with what I said earlier. Yes, everybody is thinking it in the chat, so I'm going to confirm. It is godless sewing in the front garden with a newspaper. Me, myself, and Irene. That's what we're all thinking.
Yeah.
It's dog.
Okay,
I'm nothing but fun. I am nothing but fun.
Okay, I have got a sort of an answer every time I've lied.
Go on.
Yeah. Yes, my dear beloved uncle, that was a very lovely Christmas present you got me.
Oh, yeah.
I really wanted a set of juggling boobs.
Can you juggle?
Yes.
Yeah.
What am I going to do with juggling boobs?
Boobs.
I misheard that.
Boobs? Juggling boobs?
They're juggling boobs.
Might be lost in translation.
Juggling with children.
Well, don't use the boobs in front of children. Use
Where else am I going to use them?
Why would you bring the boobs
have nipples?
I know this guy that juggles, and you turn up with a ton of boobs. It's like you don't bring them to the child's party.
Never Again says, I have lied or stayed silent to keep someone out of trouble. Ox says, I find lying to be a pain in the ass. If you lie, you have to remember it.
Yeah.
That's why I don't do it, because I can't keep the story straight after.
I used to be quite good at lying. I'm absolutely terrible at it now.
The next day, if they ask me again what the story was, I'll have forgotten. And I'll just be there like, well, I flushed it down the shower.
I smoke way too much to be consistent.
And they'll be there like,
what did you do in your shower, Badger?
They'll be there like, you flushed an entire computer tower down the shower. And I'll be, oh, that's what you're asking me.
He's just lost it. Nerdy says Math Pig is sus.
Yes.
Little Wolf's Den says,
Saying
my
that,
ex-
right? Just to point this out, you see, whenever me and Dave are both the imposters, it doesn't even get to the vote. We
no,
have
because
everybody
everyone's dead.
Everybody's dead. Because
We managed to
both know
clear an entire game just like that.
Gone. 2 fucking minutes. What the fuck? Everybody's dead. Yeah, me and Dave imposters.
See, the problem with
They're all
Among Us is I don't know where any of the tasks are, and I don't read the list of them. I just wander around faffing until
Oh, you're
He wanders around fapping.
That's what I
Yeah.
heard.
I just wander around
Someone
looking at stuff, and sometimes I follow people for a while, and somehow I usually get through into space.
Just for clarification.
I'm not
for the people who
surprised,
aren't-
Badger, when you wander around fapping and following
That's what I was going to say. For clarification, for the
Faffing
people
with an F.
outsiders, with an F.
I
Faffing
actually
about
I had to get a restraining order on someone who used to follow me around.
and faff about.
Yeah, exactly.
Faffing
Wait, that was
about
you.
is a slang term for procrastination.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And we believe you.
I know that, but it sounds like fapping.
It
when
does
Badger
sound like
says
that.
It really okay. If there's ever a question that's about what miscommunication between cultures annoys you the most, mine is going to be that. Just fucking, I'm
Yeah, but
Faffing
no,
around.
no, Badger, I know what faffing is, but when you say faffing, it sounds like fapping.
It's not our fault.
you.
Your microphone is terrible.
And American English is
my
hillbilly
microphone
English.
is lovely.
I'm
It
going
is.
to the fact that once somebody says
It really
something,
is.
you can't
American-
get it out of their head.
Yeah.
American English is the chum bucket of English. So It is-
Littlewood's Den
Not
says,
disagree.
Badger's point. Pray, Badger.
my ex would lie about things and wonder why I would be angry when caught. Just tell me the truth. If the cereal pooper was Cocoa Puffs, would anyone know? Who's
I was waiting for
me
you to read
too.
that out.
Me too. I
What?
was waiting for it.
Yeah, waiting for that comment. Always doorknob head. Doorknob head. For that.
Yeah. I'm not telling.
I know.
Don't ask, don't tell.
Dave's going to record the after party when we're not streaming, and you tell the 5 of us, and then he's just going to put it up on the internet.
Yeah. Wouldn't put it past him.
So, Dave, next question.
They were
Next
partying.
question.
They were having fun.
Okay.
Have you answered? Has everybody answered?
Shush!
Like a half an hour ago.
Just to
Question!
confirm.
Shut
Dave,
up!
what was your answer? Dave,
Shut up!
what was
Your
your answer?
Yeah,
I gave a long story! Now shush!
He did. Yeah, he did.
Just confirming, sorry.
Right.
Just making sure.
Question
I love the next
1321.
question.
I'm
Next
gonna kick
question.
Who is the serial pooper?
It is literally scrolling on screen for anyone. I know you maybe don't see it, but it literally is scrolling on screen.
I plead the fifth.
We don't have the
I
fifth here.
absolutely.
Jed!
All right. See what happened. What happened was, I live in an area where people have way too much time on their hands. We all have security cameras, and a dog pooped in front of somebody's house. It should have been end of story. But what ended up happening was 9 adults emailing and messaging each other about who the serial pooper is.
Did they create a WhatsApp group?
We already have one because we're yuppies and lame. So we can all tell on each other about serial poopers. But they finally have reached the limit, and I'm not going to tell who the serial. And I have a security camera. I do at all angles. I can see my entire cul-de-sac. Take that how you want it.
I love the way you put that. All these fucking yuppies have cameras. And then 3 minutes later,
You
I
can
have
see
cameras
your entire.
everywhere.
I'm not saying I don't. I participate in the yuppiness too. I won't say I participate too.
The chat knows
I
you.
like
say
getting
that
dirty look at
it-
Starbucks wearing my
It
vest.
is possible to see Will's sack from every single angle.
I'm voting for ox because cows poop an awful lot. So I'm going to go with ox as the serial pooper is my answer.
Absolutely.
Aim for the sack.
Okay,
I'm
this is
not
what we're going to do
telling.
here.
I'm not telling.
Dawn of Head says, Who else wants to lay on their back in bed and have godless sewing and math pig belly down with their heads under your arms so you can take turns kissing both their heads? I want it so too much.
There you go.
Oh. There you go.
Egg.
Now this is really 21 and over. That was indecent for some reason. I don't even know why.
Is it possible? Wait. Is it possible you could both draw a small circle in the center of your forehead first?
I actually cut myself shaving the other day, so I have one right here.
I have a slice in the back of my neck there, just below the hairline, because I was doing it quite quick and went sideways and put the slice on it.
Exactly. Yeah. I lose patience sometimes, and I just...
You just fucking...
Exactly. Oh, yeah.
Do they not just do a buffer?
Brand fucking spanking new razor blade up and to the side and like 2 inches of a slice in the back of the neck.
Oh, yeah. I have to shave my head because I'm bald all the way up to here, and I'm bald right here. I look like a 1970s soul singer. You don't want to see it.
I had long, luscious hair that started here. Yes.
Oh yeah. Same thing. I miss it. I look at my old high school picture and I'm like, what happened? But
high school, yeah. And then 5 years later, and you still have it on the fucking lines here. Like, why did I not do this fucking years ago?
You're still sexy, so I don't know what you're complaining about.
Thanks, Jen.
Thank you, Jen. Really sexy too. Thank you.
Right. Wait there. Right. Little Wolf Sten says, Dave is the serial pooper. Never Again says, in my neck of the woods, it's the bear. Donald Head says, Captain Kangaroo is sus. Ox says, Google says it's Badger.
Google.
I'm concerned about all of you that was the first person to suggest that it is the literal creature that shits in the woods.
They don't live in the woods.
Touch wood.
We live all over the place.
I see bears all the time.
Until the UK government started going.
Badger, I drive an awful lot of miles and I see a lot of dead badgers. You're still here. That's, it means...
Well, that's only because our badger knows about traffic.
He knows how to look both ways. He knows the green cross code. Don Uphead says, the serial pooper is Saint Bernard. A dog? Breed of dog?
Those were great movies. The Beethoven movies. Oh, those were great movies.
See, that's where you're showing your age.
That's all right. Darkwing Duck was the greatest too. I'm not scared to show my age. I'm not scared to show my age.
Love Darkwing Duck.
I will say though, if the shit smells of Battenberg, it was obviously Badger.
I knew Vattenberg was going to get brought up since Badger was here.
Yeah, Dave was eating fucking mini Battenbergs earlier and didn't tell me.
I have more.
Dave!
As much as we all love Beethoven, the best dog movie from the 80s or 90s has to be Turner and Hooch.
What about Homeward Bound?
I'm sorry.
I knew we were going to get
Homeward Bound is awesome.
Yeah.
Turner and Hooch. Fuck you all, Turner and Hooch.
Oh, man,
Turner and Tooch.
When that last dog, when the old dog comes over the hill.
I know. And he's like, I thought you were dead. And it's like, I came back to you. And he's like, tears.
What about Old Yeller?
Emotional support.
Old Yeller.
People don't care if the main character dies, but if the fucking dog dies, the movie's ruined.
Oh, yeah. That's a joke around here. We tell a joke about Old Yeller. Like, oh, we're going to take him behind the shed like Old Yeller. That's a line.
What's the zombie movie with Will Smith where he stays in there?
I Am Legend.
I Am Legend, right?
Yes, I Am Legend.
Whenever Sam right, got sick and started to freak out and he's holding Sam, I was like, oh, damn dog, oh, fuck no. And then he called her Samantha, and it was like, oh, it's even worse now. Like,
yep.
No.
That film, that part of that film, the rest of the film's fine, apart from the weird-looking CGI zombie things. Yeah, I agree with that aspect. But that just the dog part, I was there like,
Yeah.
No.
Dogs are great people. Dogs are great people.
My dog will be 17 in fucking April. I can't.
That movie's
Where is
nothing
it?
like the book.
See, this is why you won't dob the dog.
Oh,
This is why you
true.
won't dob the pooper in. He likes the dog.
The book is a way better story
I
than
am-
the movie.
They always are. They always are. And I'm pro dog and pro pooper dog too.
Dave, can I
Free the poop.
Yeah, I'm right.
Free food,
Free the poop.
Do not snitch on.
free
Dave, can I
food
add
with every
my-
200 grams.
They probably
Can I
are
add
going to
to
watch
my-
this and use it against me in about an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Go on,
Can I
Badger.
add to my least favorite body part? Answer?
Sure.
I'm gonna add ankles
Why?
Victorian.
because the tendons in my ankles are stupid.
Fair enough.
They keep like popping out of their little grooves,
Mm.
and then I'm just there trying to stand on my ankle, and it's like, no, you can't do that because your tendons are wrong.
Fair enough. What species of dog is it?
What, my ankle?
No,
The one that bit it.
the mysterious pooper.
If I say, don't give it away. See, part of the mystery is that there was a dog that walked by at 3:07, and then they walked by at 3:20. And I know this because we all have cameras.
Yes, we're all yelping.
Because that's how bored we are in the suburbs. You know,
Yeah.
America needs a hug. People are so bored here. It's sad.
That's a fucking
You are.
understatement. That's a
Oh,
fucking
you
understatement.
said America, not the
People are so-
American.
That's the most
I gotta-
un-American thing about me because I'm happy. Like, people need a hug, man. People need a hug around here.
I got a camera.
They do.
It's watching for mice at the moment.
Dave,
Yeah.
You got a cat lunch, do you, Badger?
question
Next question.
1322.
Next.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going to be eating nerdy rodent.
Good. Question. There's a good question for him somewhere hidden here. Question 1322. Have you ever considered just disappearing from your life and starting anew?
I'm going to go get
Yes.
juice. I'll be back in
Yes,
a
I
minute.
have. Absolutely, 100%.
Yes,
100%.
I
Not my,
did.
not my current life, but with a former partner, I would have. I would have left
Yeah.
every fucking thing and just walked out.
Did you?
Yeah, I'm the same.
I've actually.
Like
Oh,
I
go
had I had it all planned out. Like I already figured out some, backwater town in Siberia I could hide. No one would know or even think to look. I had the whole thing planned out. It was that bad, honestly. And if I was still with that guy, I'd be dead. Like, not because he was like physically abusive, just the emotional abuse was so much I probably would have killed myself, to be honest. And thank God I got out of that relationship.
Ginger Nation says yes, and I do it every time I smoke weed. Never Again says,
Oh, yeah.
You've got to be fucking kidding me, Dave. Laugh my ass off, I'm still considering it. Ox says, considered, yes. Wanted to, no. Yandiri says, if it means off the planet, yes. That's a whole different question. Badger,
What?
you were about to say something.
What about this question?
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
Go on. Oh, yes, you have. That's it.
Oh, you want context?
Yes.
Yes. I have considered doing that numerous times. Usually when I'm upset about something, or that time I smoked the weed, or that time when I accidentally called. That time when I was trying to talk to my mum and I said "Dad." That was like atrocious, and I thought I never want to talk to anyone I know again.
Okay. Where would you have gone?
Well, my dad wasn't there at the time, so I'd probably gone and find him.
Fair enough. Little Wolf's Den says,
Nobody laughs at my joke.
I have a few times and wondered if I'd be missed. Seraphim says, yes, I could probably do it too. Nerdy says, no, I've never considered disappearing. That would be way too much hassle, and I'm lazy, very lazy. Ginger Nation says, I ordered a pineapple pizza and a Coke, and my life restarts. Never Again says,
The
wait,
pineapple it poisons your brain and makes
Never Again says she's done it 3 times. Robbie!
Yes, I have the
Yes.
there you go, in the live chat. That's where I'll fucking be. It's a 30-acre island. It's just off the coast of Ireland, in the south coast of Ireland. They are looking close to $1 million United States dollars for it. It's 30 acres. I just need 10 people with 150,000 people each. That's 100,000 that will go towards the buying of the island, and 50,000 that will go towards setting it up and supporting it. Self-sufficient. Yeah, 30 minutes on a boat.
Listen, I had an idea. Are
you going to put in 200,000? You'll get,
No, I've had a much better. Right, this
everybody
island.
gets 3 acres.
No. Screw the 3 acres. Can we ground a cruise liner? Because cruise liners are just being sold for scrap.
Brilliant.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Brilliant. And you know what we'll do, Dave? We'll convert half of it into somewhere that people can stay, and we'll charge them fuckers for it, and that'll fund all our food and everything we need.
Exactly.
There you go.
I figured out where I was going to go, by the way. I remembered. Anthrax Island.
Is the band Anthrax playing the entire time? I'd go there.
Yeah, it's that island where I think they like tested the anthrax or something, and then nobody goes there because there was anthrax there.
That's something similar as well. Oh no, I could make a bad joke. Is it too early? Is it too early?
Yes, but
no. Bad jokes. Hurry up.
It's not too early for COVID jokes.
I was waiting for Jeffrey Epstein's island to go for sale because it's already got a pre-built dungeon and all. And no,
I bet you have to scrub the hell out of that place.
Oh, there's
Scrub
not
the hell out of that place.
Too early.
Not enough bleach in the world.
Not
enough bleach.
Jen fucking said it was okay, so we're blaming Jen.
Lysol and a mask, scrubbing the wall.
Not enough. No.
Ginger Nation says, and this is the problem. I think if you were going to take that island, you'd have to just destroy everything.
Honestly, I would hire someone
I don't think anything that's there. I don't think I could live there anyway. Ginger Nation says, would Badger do it if Disney makes an Obi-Wan movie? To what? Run away?
Well, I might do after I've blown up Disney. I might just
and then go on the
go
run.
To their offices. I might just go to their offices, like nuke them from orbit, and then just then live on my spaceship.
Fair enough.
There you go.
Ginger Nation says, Math Pig, I got 500,000.
No, he's got 500 if he's lucky.
You know, Badger, Disney are talking about doing a Jar Jar Binks series.
Yeah, well, Disney are talking about like ceasing to exist because
was Jar Jar? Was Jar Jar in the last episode? As we were,
I'd watch that.
No,
I even agree with that. No, let's not go there. No.
Brainbug says, I've considered disappearing but not starting anew. Never Again says, can we build domes? Yes.
All right, so I actually disappeared throughout my entire 20s. It was beautiful. I had the time of my life. I went to a bunch of places where I didn't speak the language, and I have the scars to prove it. So
Awesome.
And honestly, in life, I have no regrets because I did all my dumb shit in my 20s.
Except you're thinking of disappearing again.
Oh yeah. So if you live in America, wear a mask. You'll finally get rid of me. You will finally get rid of me. Wear a mask. Put a mask on.
it's difficult to get a mask that fits around the back of your face.
It's actually sad.
It really isn't.
Glasses with this wee bit here. I've considered getting one of them wee fucking clips for the nose. Is fucking. Oh.
Why don't you just get the welders N95s, the grinder N95? That go what?
No, I'm not walking around work looking like it's fucking World War II with gas masks.
It's not a gas mask. It's just a normal N95 that you would use when you were grinding or something.
Yeah,
not one
I have a black one, a jet black one. Diamond nose not Asda's finest or Tesco's finest, man. $4.99. Tesco's finest.
Badger,
have
I've got a
custom-
question for you.
I have a
Can
custom
badgers
mask
actually
made
get
of leather.
COVID?
Yes.
Right. Here's
There's
the
a
problem.
documented case of a dog getting it.
Have you seen what happened to the minks? The massive number of
Here's the
minks
problem
that have
there.
had to be
Oh,
killed.
that was sad.
Yeah,
As
it
far
was.
as I know, there are no documented cases of a badger getting COVID. However,
How close
I'm
have you
not
been
going to
a
be the
human?
fucking first.
Because you don't want to find out, actually.
It's my island.
It's
Can I
your
run
island.
Can I run around like Braveheart on Shore Island going, it's my island?
Yeah, so long as you wear underwear.
Really? It's my island. No.
See, that's what happens.
You'll not be
You know,
disappointed.
island- People
Sorry.
start throwing rules up. Yeah,
Yeah, you can
Underwear
wear
should
whatever you
always be
like,
optional.
Mouthpick, as long as you're the only
Optional.
one. You live there.
Always.
Yeah.
Always optional.
Yeah.
Does Alaska count as America? Yes. Never Again says, I thought I'd done all my dumb shit in my 20s, then I hit my 40s and really fucked up.
That sounds like fun.
I have a question for you, though, Robbie. If you end up with your island, are you going to declare it as a sovereign nation and make yourself king?
No, that'll be when Manda takes over. That's what's probably going to happen. She'd be all, dude, you're talking, yep.
It'll have the best environmental policies on the planet.
It fucking would, wouldn't it? And look, it's
It
an
would.
island. Free electricity all around. So it's south of
All
Ireland.
we
so-
need is one small coal plant, and we can power it for ages.
Can we go on? If we declare it as a sovereign island, could we go and heist some uranium and make a nuclear power plant, and then we can't extradite ourselves? Just a
Yes.
small.
Where
one.
would we heist it from?
You can come to Nevada and just take dirt out of the
Not only
ground.
that, how big is the island, Mouthpick?
I might have
It's
some spare
30
uranium
acres.
in my burrow.
Yeah, that's about how much land you need to make a nuclear power plant.
A nuclear power plant
so we
that
can
is on
power
the
the
main
plant.
grid. We're only building a tiny one.
Oh, you-
Okay, so I might have some spare uranium in my burrow somewhere, actually.
Brilliant.
surely you'd be better off with wind power on the island, wouldn't you?
Yes,
I
but we're
would
just
say
going
I
down
would,
the stupid route.
Yeah, we're having fun. I'm not building
I
a
mean,
nuclear
this
power
is-
plant
wait a-
this side.
this is an
You
island.
could build
This
a
is-
nuclear power
Shut
plant
up.
this night, Jen. What the
Actually,
fuck are you doing in
no,
nuclear?
no,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
no,
that's a
no,
thing. That's a Nobel
no, no,
Prize. That's a
this is
Nobel
an
Peace Prize
island.
right there.
On the
you
Atlantic
can build a
coast.
small nuclear power plant.
No, but you
They
don't
have actually
want
done
to.
it, so
This is an island on the Atlantic coast of Ireland. Well, one thing it has, reliably, is a fuckload of wind.
We have a nuclear power plant in San Onofre. There's quite a few up and down the coast of California.
you can
I
build
mean,
small nuclear power
course
plants.
you can.
Robbie,
You
but
build-
what do you think powers nuclear powered submarines?
You can build a nuclear power plant.
We're
No,
gonna-
not
we're
that
gonna
big.
ground-
It's a
But-
joke, Jen. It's a
I
joke.
know it's a
So
joke.
not only are we grounding a cruise ship on this island, we're grounding a nuclear sub as well.
Yes.
Wait. Nikki says, how would you dispose of the spent rods? We'd throw them into the Irish Sea.
Look up the size of a human being as comparison to a nuclear sub.
You can export them
Nuclear
to
beings
Birmingham.
They're huge.
They are huge, but not as big as this island.
True.
I'm tapping Richard, and we're going to come up with free energy.
Actually, Matthew, what you want to do is you want to heist or pirate an American nuclear sub, so steal it and dock it off the side of your island, and you can drag all your power from that.
Brilliant.
No,
That's
wait,
what we
if
do.
we go for
What
the
Jen
cruise
said.
ship idea, it's diesel powered. We're fine. We just need diesel.
Okay, so
Vanderbilt
far,
kill
That's
you
not
if you
environmentally
do it.
so far, you guys have talked about blowing up Disney and jacking a US sub. You guys are gonna get me arrested. You guys- it's all good for you. They're gonna come to my house.
Yeah, but then
Think of it
you'll
this,
be able to see them.
we won't have to
Yeah,
get
but Mr.
street lights.
Sewing-
We'll all glow in the dark.
Yeah.
Mr. Sewing, you'll be able to see them coming on your poop cam.
Damn right. Damn right. That's the whole point of it.
Right,
They have
next
a fighting
question.
chance.
Next.
Question 1323. Apart from stealing a nuclear sub, what is the naughtiest thing you have done in public?
Ooh, define naughty.
pooping outside people's houses.
I had sex on the bonnet of my car on the side of a freeway. Oh, a highway, not a freeway.
Yeah, I had sex in a park, sex on a golf course.
I've done parks. Yeah.
Mama Atheist says fucked. Nikki says sex in public. Nerdy says I farted in a lift.
I mean, I peed in the pool when I was 6.
Too many indecent things.
I know.
Let's see. Me and my friends. This was 25 years ago, so the statute of limitations is gone. And I don't care. I don't care. In the cop cars have to keep their cars running because they have so much electricity in it. The cops, they must have been chasing somebody or something. They left their car running. Me and my friend ran up and we peed in the passenger side, and then ran off. Gosh, man, I miss the 90s. That was a long time ago.
Little Wolf's Den says sex in a church in the stairwell. Chad says sex in a car at an airport. Tim Hortons. Is Tim Hortons the person you were checking?
It's a coffee place.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense. Neri says I farted loud. Not that naughty. Ginger Nation says I may or may not have pooped in one of my ex's front lawn. He's the mystery pooper.
I was solved. I'm gonna play this part back.
Matthew, put your link in channel.
What? Right. Give me that.
Nikki says sex outside a movie theatre, 75 foot from the front door. You measured how far it was to the front door? Badger!
Hello.
Apart from
right,
carrying knives where you're not allowed, what's the naughtiest thing
know?
you've done in public?
How do you know about that? But also, it's perfectly legal to carry knives as long as they are folding and have a cutting edge of less than 3 inches. Now then.
That's not always the knives you've carried.
Yes, but when I've been carrying the bigger ones, I'm doing forestry.
I wonder how you knew the specifics. That sounds like
when I'm carrying the bigger ones, I'm doing forestry, Dave. And I will tell anyone who asks me that the same.
Sounds like your lawyer coached you.
So what was I saying? Oh yeah, one time when I was in college, me and this chap that I know, we were in the lift, and the lifts in this college were shit.
Covered in what?
Yes. So as we were going up in the lift, what we did, as we often did, was pressed all the buttons.
I fucking hate people that do that.
So then, as the doors to the lift opened, we see the head of the fucking department striding into the lift. The friend I was with looked round at me to say "run," but what he then realised as he looked round was I was already halfway up the corridor.
Oh, what a day!
Another time, I forgot what it was.
Dave,
Oh,
what's your answer, Dave?
Where the Ox says naughty as in sexy or just bad naughty. You can interpret naughty any way you want.
Yes, it's Dave channel. You know which way it's going.
there was the time in that same lift where the fucking dickhead in my college class decided to try to lever the door open between floors.
Oh, we had in the university. We had a lift that used to get stuck between floors. We'd have
he
have to force open the doors to.
Yeah, it did when he levered the door open.
And Dave, did you ever take advantage of that lift sticking in between floors?
And we sat there for like 20 minutes, ringing the emergency bell and just hearing it ringing on the floor we were nearest to and nobody being near it.
Oh no.
So then eventually it started going down and then settled about half a meter lower than the bottom floor. And we had to sort of climb out like...
Oh god, that didn't freak me out.
The lift was out of action for the rest of that week.
That's one of my things. Like, I wouldn't even want to get stuck in a lift or have like the lift open and there's like this much room to get out. No, you're good.
The floors are only that big. I mean, there's only that much to get out above you. Yeah, there's 3 foot to get out below you.
Trust me, I was on a plane that dropped like 500 feet between California and Arizona.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah,
that's great fun.
I thought I don't know what a heart attack is, but I kind of do.
Have you seen the
trap? That is the meaning of being trapped.
Have you seen the Resident Evil film?
Yes.
You know the bit with the lift?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking was going to happen when we were trying to get out of that lift.
Although, whenever I think of scary lifts, I just think of like the scene from The Shining where all the blood comes out of the lift.
Oh yeah.
I love that movie.
And it's just like, I'm the one that's sitting there watching the movie going, well, I'm not cleaning that shit up.
I've got another college but not lift related one.
It's gone off now.
We okay, so me and this other guy, we found the cable ties.
The cable ties. How can
The cable ties. And what we did was
zip ties to the Americans.
I am quite stealthy.
Last longer.
Yes. It hasn't gone down for decades. Now, I am quite stealthy.
That sounds so
this other guy that I was doing this with is also quite stealthy. So we went round and we picked this guy in my class who had very poor hand-eye coordination. And we cable-tied his shoes together. Then we cable-tied his shoes to his chair. Then we cable-tied his belt to his chair. Then we cable-tied his bag to his chair. Then we cable-tied his jacket to his bag. So by the end of that class, the guy was completely immobile, but hadn't realised until he tried to stand up.
There used to be a guy when I was in high school. He was quite small, but he used to brag about how he could fit inside small things. So yeah, we were in the lockers, and he was bragging, I could fit in one of those. Go on, prove it. So he climbed inside the lockers, and we locked him in for 2 periods.
I bet he never said some dumb shit like that ever again.
He did. 6 months later, he was bragging about how he can fit into small things again. So we persuaded him to climb into one of the cupboards in the science lab and then stacked all the tables and chairs up against the door so he could get out.
Oh no!
All right, so not only
back in the room, we go, what the fuck are you lot up to?
So not only did this guy brag about stupid things, he bragged about the same stupid thing.
Yeah.
And then practiced it.
An idiot.
Yikes.
What the fuck are you lot doing? And then from the back of the classroom, there's this kid. Let me the fuck out, you bastards!
Once it's cruel, twice it's a fetish. He wanted it after that.
Yeah. Who hasn't answered?
He discovered he liked being squeezed.
No one.
Yeah, he just had a fetish for tiny places.
Dave hasn't answered.
I've never done anything naughty in public.
Fuck that.
Yeah, right.
See,
I don't know how to narrow it down in any meaningful way.
I know, right?
The one that you got caught at.
The police knocking on the side of a car going, I think you need to move.
Oh.
There's context there.
Mm-hmm.
I've had somebody bang on the window and go, "Are you lot all right in there?"
Yeah,
when you say bang on the
window.
No, actually, physically bang on the side of the car. It's like, are you lot all right?
It was like, yeah, it wasn't until you interrupted.
Yeah.
I have 2, Dave, and I'll give you the option. Do you want the Dave naughty story, or do you want a naughty story?
Oh, both.
Dave.
No, you get one. You get one.
Dave.
Okay, I have not basically had sex while on critical questions with the cameras off at any stage with any other member of the panel. It has not happened.
Oh.
Badger!
Damn Badger!
You told them you wouldn't say.
Really quickly, the other one's actually quite funny.
Go on.
Really quickly, the other one's quite funny. A friend of ours passed out, absolutely stone drunk, and we covered him from head to toe in fucking imac. And he got up the next morning and went for a shower, and all his hair fell out. And we told him he slept with some woman, and he was on the phone to the emergency doctor. And everything. Fucking hilarious. Fucking hilarious.
Oh man,
that is cruel.
is that how STIs work?
Yeah, sexually transmitted idiots.
See that one where somebody was taking a shower and they just chucked like a whole thing of printer ink over the side, and then he had to go and get on a plane while purple.
I've just been to see Willy Wonka. I couldn't resist. Right, next question. Penultimate question.
Penultimate.
Question. We're echoing.
Answer.
Question 1324. Do you wish Stargates were real?
Now, if
Why?
I can get an elaboration, now before everybody jumps in,
I need
Can we
more
get
to
an
drink. Be right back.
the Stargates are real. Does that come as in the Stargate universe that we exist in? Because
No.
if the Stargates are real and there's a load of gold out there and all that shit, it could go bad considering who the American government was for the last 4 years. But is it the Stargates or the Stargate universe?
The Stargates.
Oh, well then, yes.
Yeah.
Sign me up. Sign me up.
Would you like there to be
Next
an
question.
instantaneous travel to other planets that you could go there and back and forth in 3.5 seconds?
And if you ever need me for the chair, I guarantee you I have the gene. If you ever need me for the chair, I guarantee you.
God is more evolved than all of us. Just confirmed.
But we need a daedalus in orbit so we can be around the planet. That would be fucking awesome.
Yep.
The problem is we are probably the Stargate builders, unfortunately.
Yeah, we're so early on in the
That's the
universe.
problem.
We're probably going to be the ones who have to do everything.
We're probably the Stargate builders.
Do you know what's
Yeah, we've got Destiny out there planting shit. Yeah, we're grand.
Well, no, we will
The
do in a couple
Ori-
thousand years.
the Ori scared me though, and when they switched the enemy to the Ori, it scared me because that was like Catholics in space.
I know the aura.
Yeah, that was like big Catholics in space with big spaceships. Yeah, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch Stargate.
No, exactly.
Wait.
Season 9 and 10. They also have a movie. They have a movie too.
I love how Valda had the huge part in
Oh
that.
yeah, Continuum was awesome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right. Donopet says, did the leprechaun really just say something about a pot of gold at the other side of the Stargate?
Apparently.
Stay away from me, Lucky Charms.
Stay away from me, Lucky Charms.
Me pot of gold. I don't want you going near me pot of gold.
I guess we're on the last question now because everyone's like, yes. So.
What?
No
Do you
one
want to
would be
build
able
a
to keep their,
Stargate?
no one would be able to keep their mouth shut either, so we would know there was a Stargate. Because
Can I-
somebody
can you-
would be like, hey.
Can you please take Ginger Nation's moderation status off so I can get that fucker?
What's the question? For
Oh, did he
this
say something young or what? I can't see the
The
joke.
question is, do you wish Stargates were real?
one? Okay. Now, for the context of this question, does that also come with like all the other stuff?
My
like,
God, when he
the
doesn't pay
inhabited
attention.
planets?
We already answered all this. It was discussed at length.
I
He
have
was
been
away.
getting alcohol.
After the
no,
alcohol
just
for the
the
end of the
Stargate.
show.
Yeah, just the Stargates, bad temper. Just the Stargates, and nothing else.
So
Yeah.
it'll
If it's
just
just a
dump me on
Stargate.
some inhospitable planet with no atmosphere.
Yeah, pop. Yeah.
Oh, you send them
yeah.
out? You send them out? You figured it out. Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
UAV, man. UAV covers more area.
No. Just dump me straight on some planet. That'd be fine.
My mother's giving me shit.
Bury the Stargate straight away.
My
I
mother.
saw
Isn't it more likely that you take a dump on some planet, Badger?
I could do with some impression.
That's actually a good episode with Mayborn. That's a really good episode.
I
him and
hate
Jack.
Oh, not Mayborn. No,
I
it wasn't Mayborn. It was the Patsy. They put that fucker in, and he set the nuclear bomb off and destroyed that planet just to see if he could. Whenever General Hammond was removed.
Oh yeah.
Little Wolf's Den says, "What's Stargate?" Ginger Nation says, "What the fuck is Stargate?"
Ginger Nation, go away.
Yes.
Go away.
Chad says, "Stargate, yes. I think we would find an equilibrium given our new access to land. It would be an extension of colonialism and religious-like wars, a la Jerusalem overreach." Is that good or
No,
bad?
we could send each religion to a different planet.
Yes.
Exactly. Like, hey, you can go over here, and go kill somebody else, and then each other.
Yeah.
Hunt all the different animals.
Although I don't know that I particularly want the atheist planet because I think we'd be just as bad as the other fuckers.
I don't want any. No,
Yeah,
let's
but
not do that. Let's not do that because in about fucking 200 years, that'll be war.
Yeah.
if we all went
all
to the
these
atheist
planets with all
planet,
these spaceships all flying at each
Exactly.
if we went to the atheist planet, would we count the planet as an atheist?
No.
Yes.
No, but the
That's
rock
not-
would be.
Don't make me go grab my deal and start a fight.
Do we let the agnostics come with us?
No,
Unfortunately,
they're
I
not allowed
can't.
to. I need someone who's solid in their decision.
Unfortunately, I can't put on my Steve McRae face at the moment.
Never Again says, "What I see with Google search on Stargates kind of scares me. Everyone that goes through the Stargate the first time finds it a bit weird."
Oh, I missed that shit. I'm gonna start watching it again.
Yeah, I got
It is because it is-
I watched all of Atlantis.
It is without a doubt the best sci-fi serial as we have previously covered.
Are you just saying that because Manda posted in the chat I have to go short the sun and she can't
Well,
give
I
me
mean,
shit?
Disney haven't made a movie on it yet, so yeah.
Oh, that's what I will go full Badger when if they get their hands on
Oh,
Stargate.
yeah.
I'll go full Badger on that one.
No, they never will because it's Metro Goldwyn Mayer, so it'll never happen.
They could buy
No.
MGM.
Disney, yeah, but Disney's turning into that weird like planet-eating thing that was in the original series. That's Disney. They're literally turning into that planet eater that's consuming everything it comes across.
Yeah, but
I won't let it
they'll
happen.
own Paramount and
What are the-
MGM, and then
what are
you'll
the
have
spider-
Star Trek, Star Wars, and Stargate all
Ugh.
at Disney, and
Dave
they'll
did
try
a
to
quick-
make it
Dave
all
did
the
a
same
poll.
universe.
Dave did
What
a
are the
poll on
little-
Twitter, and Twitter is real, and Twitter is life, and anything that's said on Twitter must be true. And Dave did a poll, and Stargate won. So
Okay, what are those little spider robots called in Stargate?
replicators.
Nanites.
Replicators, yeah. Disney is like those.
They just consume.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't
Exactly.
stop them.
Like, I'm gonna tell you, I have a paper, like,
And they've only got they only look like they're humans. They're not actually humans.
Yeah, Disney now own Rocky Horror Picture Show. So
Yeah, seen that the other day.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
I'm depressed
Right,
about
Dave, since you've ruined that for us, moving on.
that.
Yeah,
Ox-
Now I've
ruining
just got
everything.
an image of Goofy in my head doing Dr. Frankenfurter.
yes.
You have to make that a meme now. You have to. I have like 5 songs in my head right now.
Oh, I'm going to shoot Ox. Can you take Ox's moderation status off?
Ox says Stargate was okay attempt at creating a world like Star Wars has, but you notice Stargate's ended and Star Wars lives on. Stargate hasn't ended.
No.
In the same way they
Star
keep making new
Wars.
I love
films.
you, man, but that's my show.
Wait, we need an official adjudication. Has Star Wars ended, or are they still making new films?
Star Wars has ended.
Star Wars ended as soon as Disney came in.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you've got to call The Mandalorian Star Wars. It is brilliant.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I'm
I
sorry.
like it. I like it, but that does not mean it fits in Star
It's
Wars.
Star Wars. You
It's
can,
the most-
you can make good cases against the movies.
Let me
Disney
tell you
movies.
Let me tell you my official
Mandalorian
pronouncement.
is Star Wars.
The Mandalorian is as close to Star Wars as fan fiction gets.
Yeah.
The man. No.
Don't mention fanfics. Is Nerdy still in the chat?
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
And Sammy will be waking up shortly.
Yeah, my mother's in the chat. Let's not talk about the fan fiction. Like.
So what are we
guys,
doing in this episode of the
Mandalorian
fan
is
fiction?
Star Wars, therefore Disney can make Star Wars.
No.
Yeah.
And my neighbors are watching this and learning a lot about me today.
I will literally, if you keep on with that Disney business, I will literally go around to Dave's house and slap it.
I will concede that.
Will you record that? And does
at least the second two movies that Disney tried to make for Star Wars are absolute piles of shit. But the Mandalorian is Star Wars.
I am literally going to go around to Dave's house and slap him in a minute.
Right, should we do the last question?
You're too far away, Jen. There's C in the way of getting to you. So I'm just going to slap Dave and make you feel bad about it.
You know you could get to Robbie quicker with playing than you could get to me with a car.
Slapping Dave.
Because it's your fault.
Last question.
Right. Question 1325. Would you rather do something great for all of humanity, but be remembered as one of the worst people who ever lived? Or do nothing with any lasting impact in your life, and be remembered as a hero to all people?
But if I did nothing, how am I a hero?
You're
Because
a
you didn't
fraud.
do the horrible thing that everybody thought you were going to do.
You had good PR. Good PR.
You got a good PR.
Yeah, exactly. Where I'm from, people are famous for doing nothing all the time. The Kardashians, there's all kinds of
Look at Donald Trump. I mean, most of us think he's a raging fucktard. But, I mean, there are people in America who think he's a hero in the next coming. So,
Yeah, but they think
I don't think
Joan
he's
of
been
Arc was
coming
Noah's
for a
wife,
while.
too.
I don't know. I
It's
don't know.
been coming for a while. I don't think you can find it.
I'm just trying to think like what I could do and end up being the bad guy, you know.
Maybe you could turn around and say, I can't think of anything. You're the person that saved a president's life. And really, it wasn't you, it was someone else. They got killed and you were the one that was hailed as the hero.
Are we talking one of the better presidents?
Yes.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, I need to know which president it is.
If you jumped in front of a bullet to save Trump, if it didn't kill you, a lot of people would come after you. Go, it was the first one, wasn't me.
You'd be one of the most conflicted humans ever.
Yeah.
A lot of people would love you, and a lot of people would hate you.
Yeah, I'm not jumping in front of any bullets for people. I wouldn't do that for people I like.
Right, but the point is you are hailed as the person that saved Obama's life. But
How does that help humanity? That doesn't help humanity.
I would rather do good and no one know about it.
Yeah.
I would rather be a good person because I really don't give a shit what people think about me.
Yeah, and that's true because I've always said, like, whenever someone tries to give me something back, I never asked for nothing. I didn't do it because I wanted you to give me something back. I just did it because I know what it's like to live with fucking nothing.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you were a scientist and you figured out a way to neutralize all the oil on Earth so that it could not be used as fuel, you would save the environment and everyone would fucking hate you.
It would kill millions if you did it overnight.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
The
that's
entire
humans.
You would
entire
save
Humans.
the planet
Nobody
and
cares
everyone
about
would hate you.
humans.
The entire
Yandere
state
says,
of Texas would be after you.
I'd rather be the villain, says Yandere. Ox says, I'd take the first one, no need for fame.
Yeah,
Ox
that's
says,
the first one.
this is like an Alfred Nobel Dynamite kind of thing.
Can I just carry on, like not doing anything and not being known for it?
No, you can't. That's the point.
And honestly, fame is fleeting. Fame is so fleeting.
I don't like
I live around all
attention.
kinds.
I don't like attention, and I don't want to save people.
But you've got to do good for humanity. Then that's your option, and not get the fame.
Fuck off. Can I do good for
Badger,
like,
I've got a scenario for you.
can I
You
do good for
managed
small
to
fluffy
erase
animals?
Disney from everything that Disney has ever done.
Mm-hmm.
Now there'd be a fuck ton of people who'd hate you for it, but you'd be doing good for humanity.
But according to this scenario, it wouldn't nobody would know I did it, and I wouldn't be praised for it. So, yeah, that'll work. I'll do that.
No, this would be the one where you would do something, but people would hate you for it.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll do that then. Get rid of it. Fuck them right up the ass.
You were so hard to persuade there with the right example.
Wow.
Well, Jen just knows how to bait me.
I still haven't watched Rise of the Skywalkers. I still haven't watched that movie.
I haven't seen any Star Wars
it's
since
crap.
episode. I haven't seen episode 2
of the 3 movies. It is. No, it's not the worst. Sorry. The Last Jedi is the worst movie.
Yeah, so that's why I didn't even bother to get.
Yeah. Now okay, so Ryan Johnson, he's one of the few humans that I would not be upset if he came to mild discomfort, because I actively wish that he steps on Legos, because
That's cruel. I got a kid. That's cruel.
His contribution to the world is morally and ethically equivalent to showing up to my house and pissing on my books.
It's just what he did.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah. That man.
Have you done what you were told yet?
Didn't just after he'd made that movie. I don't know why Disney just didn't go. Star Wars is going to be the next Star Wars is going to be delayed a couple of years because we have to reshoot the entire fucking thing.
Yeah,
they did go way off the books. They went way off the storyline.
Because it's not even that though. It's not even the fact that they went.
It is even that.
And so far from canon that we had already. It's the fact that the whole story is contrived from the beginning to the end with stupid ideas in it that don't make any sense at all even within the Star Wars universe. It's the most.
The question is not about Star Wars.
It is that, because not only does it completely throw all the good canon and the expanded universe in the bin, not only that, it's shit.
It really is. It is absolute garbage. It doesn't even stand alone as a good movie.
Badger!
It doesn't have internal continuity.
Badger! You don't want to talk about Star Wars anymore.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Your Jedi mind tricks don't work on me.
You know why you don't want to.
They don't. You think you're some Jedi?
These are not the Star Wars you are looking for.
You think you're some kind of hand waving your Jedi around like that?
We have to get to the end of this question quickly.
I would rather be a good person.
Yeah.
Than pretend to be one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the nobody appreciates what I did, but I got rid of Disney.
Let it go. Let it go. Jen.
Yeah, me too. I'd rather be the good person that everyone hated.
Robbie.
I've done the first one. I've been the hated guy that's taking the fucking blame for shit that I didn't do. I've done that. I don't know. I'm me. I do an awful lot in the background. A lot of people don't see and stuff like that. And I'm not. I'm me. Try and help as best I can. At the end of the day, most people end up fucking hating me anyway. But
we love you.
So you can do good and be evil.
No, I can be good and be hated.
Yes.
There's a difference.
That works. Apparently, Ox wants to know my answer. I'd go with the good. Don't know. I mean, there's about 20% of me that says go for the evil and be remembered, but...
I suppose it depends how much money you could make from doing the evil.
Evil is appealing. Evil is very satisfying. It's also very fleeting.
Absolutely. It's like fame. I live around a lot of famous people that are total has-beens. Total has-beens.
Anyone good?
I'd have to name a bunch of movies. Quite a few people. Quite a few people.
One of my girlfriends was almost hit by Nancy Walker. Yep, she was walking somewhere in California again across the road, and Nancy Walker almost hit her.
Wow.
I met General Veers once. By which means the guy who played General Veers.
Yeah.
He had a cold. He was at a convention. He had a cold and he was really grumpy.
Why did he go to the convention?
Because he said he would. He's that, yeah, I'm here. I said to the fans I'd be here. I feel like death.
Right.
I got a great deal of respect for that man for showing up.
Yeah, makes sense. Right. We have to go. Okay, there are two things before we say goodbye. Okay. The first one is my essentials wish list. Which is funny as fuck. My wish list. It's essential items only.
His wish list.
Right, much more importantly.
Just to say, if I check that essentials wish list and there is any sort of fucking dildos and ball gags on it, all right, they're not essential. I've seen how many you have. All right, they're not essential.
It is essentials only. Right. Okay. And much more importantly, in at 10 minutes, Badger has a premiere.
What?
Hello.
Ooh. Has it got to the point where you can change the premiere music yet?
I haven't got a notification.
No.
I
shall be going live on the internet to discuss hedges.
Actual live?
You had to tell them, didn't you?
On this list.
Are you live or is it a premiere and you're live?
Premiere.
Wait, then wonder what did you say?
It's not essential. There's sex toys on here.
They're all essential.
Yes, see, but
I shall be doing a premiere, and I'm talking about environmental conservation and things.
Good. So you should.
I do not want to know what you're going to do with that boiler suit.
Right. On this note, does anyone else have anything to shield before we run away?
No, links in the description.
Hey, good. That's a good price for a pack of condoms. No glove, no love.
Robbie? Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
That was great advertisement for whatever.
You're the one who advertised it, you know?
I've stuff.
What have you got?
I've got Cadence's Curiosities. Who is Dave? You are wrong. I checked with Manda. You are wrong.
No, I'm not.
I know IQ says you're not wrong. IQ said the same fucking thing, but no, you're wrong.
No.
I'm absolutely
What the hell are you
terrified
wrong
by this
about?
list.
We're going to have a fight.
Yeah. Well, Cadence's Curiosities is coming up on.
No, it's not. This kid is curious tease.
There's a stream coming up with Cadence, right? Where we're going to do hopefully a two-parter. The first one is going to be all about the cool stuff that Cadence has, like a Ford F-250, Honda Civics, a swamp in a jar, fossils.
Skip that one. It's going to be dull.
Lots of stuff. This is very cool. Every time you talk to Cadence, she gets cooler.
Come to the next bit.
Part two is going to be the dirtier version where we discuss Cadence's cages and shoes that only work whenever you're on your knees. So Dave's very much looking forward to part two. Who else have I got coming up? Maybe that will we say Thursday, Dave? It's not confirmed yet. Nobody's watching, is there? There's nobody watching, is there? Maybe on all going well. We're in talks at the minute, but all going well this Thursday, we should have G-Man and Vackle versus Godless Engineer and Dr. Josh discussing straight through the Bible. So
That'll be fun.
we're talking about now. We're working for Thursday. This Thursday, it all depends if G-Man agrees to it and stuff. But
I'll call the fire department. I'll call the fire department for you.
I've already got a button that turns the entire background.
Wow.
So that should be some stage, maybe, right?
You're going to see that fire. You're going to see that fire from space. You're going to...
G-Man doesn't know what he's in for.
Oh.
2 days ago, he found out who Dr. Josh is. Has he not written 2 books on slavery? He fucked. We fuck. So I've got that. Yeah. Parallax Nick. Parallax Nick. Jane, do you know what Parallax Nick?
I know what?
Do you know of the channel called Parallax Nick?
No, I don't.
You would very much like it. He specializes in astrophysics, space, quantum, stuff like that. His general videos are about 30 to 40 minutes long. And if I remember correctly, he has a photographic eidetic memory. He reads once, he remembers it. So, like, he's telling you a story about Hubble. He tells you what he had for breakfast that morning when he found out the galaxy was expanding. He's very in-depth. Really, really good. 20, 30,000 subscribers. He's coming on the 20th of December. I am fucking really excited about that. I've been following him since he was on the Non Sequitur show. So
I have.
We don't discuss the Non Sequitur show here.
His last video was all about the Kuiper belt and the meteorite belt and how they work and all the gravity. Brilliant guy. Really, really good. Very much looking forward to it. So
I'm supposed to have Conspiracy Cats on this coming weekend, but I may have to delay my show because my brother is in hospital. And I'm kind of stuck in Albany until he's out of hospital. So.
Oh no,
that's not good.
No,
things improve.
Yeah, so he's back. Same problems he had last year. So it's not good. So if I'm not back home, I probably won't be running the show. But that's okay. Cat said he can change it, so that's fine.
Okay.
Cats is very relaxed.
He's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's a very cool guy. Very cool guy.
He is awesome. Love cats.
Right. On that note, I'm going to say thank you very much to Jen.
Give me can I do one more?
Go on.
Shout out for Amanda, and she's got Creaky Blinder coming on the 18th of this month. She's got Secular Sunday coming up as well, and she's got Chris Shelton, I think, again on Sunday. They're having another discussion on Sunday at 1 o'clock our time. Is that 8 or 9 Eastern? 9 Eastern, 8 Eastern. So, yeah, there's that too.
Very good.
You don't get then, Doctor.
I'm falling asleep.
I know.
It's like thank you to Jen, to Lone Wanderer, to Godless Sewing.
Be in love. I'm in love. Be happy.
I'm in love too. Funny that.
Aww.
To Badger.
Go and watch my hedge video.
I'll put the link back in a second. And to Mathpig.
I don't want to look at your bush, Badger.
Come to me. 90 fucking subscribers off 1,000. Doing this shit 2 years. Give me fucking subs. Come on, people. I don't usually shout this shit out. I generally don't give a fuck. But I'm doing this 2 years. Come on. Christmas present.
Right.
Oh, and not picking
On that note, thank you to everyone in the chat. You have been a blast. We will see you. I don't know when the next show is going to be. Probably next Tuesday. We will see you then.
Catch us next Tuesday.
Yes. Good night, everyone.